Hi everyone, this is Marie here at Funding for Good's main office, and today we're going to talk about the perfect way to create a failing program. Now this seems counterintuitive, but sometimes we have to talk about, we always say I learned from my mistakes, and that's so often true. So today we're going to talk about the things most common in failing program designs. The number one thing that we see when we have clients come to us and say we are going to design a program is the failure to clearly identify the community need. People will come up to us all the time and say, oh, our community has a need for financial literacy. And we'll say, is anyone else in your community offering this? No, no one is offering it. So failure to really investigate, talk to the appropriate entities and define that need is the number one way that people get off on the right foot. Because without a foundation, without a critical need, then is there a really need for you to move forward and ask donors to support a cause? People aren't going to just give you money because you think there's a need, especially if they know that there are other resources available. We've had people come up and say, I need to do this financial literacy program, and when we just did a simple Google search, we could find 13 to 14 other programs in their community offering the same thing. So before you jump to a conclusion that no one else is offering what you offer, do a great community assessment, talk to your city, county members, talk to other nonprofits and see who might be addressing that need to see if you should partner with them or start your own program. Another way is failure to secure community support and buy-in. A lot of nonprofits want to kind of claim all the glory for a certain program, and they want to get everything going on their own. If you don't get the community involved and say, hey, there is a need, we'd like to engage you because this is your community too, you're less likely to see the long-term support, because it's not realistic to think that you can get grant dollars for the rest of the existence of your program. So you really need to know from day one that you have program support, because grant dollars aren't guaranteed, but your community members, if they've bought in, will provide support for many years to come. The next way is failure to accomplish or outline your SMART goals. And if you don't know what I'm talking about by SMART goals, be sure to check out our other vlogs and blogs on the topics. But you have to have SMART goals. You need to be able to tell your donors and the people participating in your program what you hope to achieve. So failure to do that is one of the fastest ways to accomplish a failing program. A couple other things. Poor messaging. You may have the greatest program in the world, but if you don't share the word and get it out and communicate clearly, people really aren't going to know how they can support you. We've worked with groups that said they had so many needs, yet they were never publishing a needs list. They weren't explaining why it was important to the program. Therefore, they were not able to garner the support from the community. Finally, the failure to align your program or to establish or design your program based on best practices or evidence-based programs. Most people say, but donors want us to be unique or creative. Absolutely, you can take a creative approach, but donors really want to see that you're going to be structuring yourself for success. So if you can prove that you're using a curriculum that already is effective and it's evidence-based, you're one step closer to achieving success, because the model is going to be successful and all you have to do is implement it correctly. Finally, making sure that you have a realistic budget, that you understand your true cost, and that you are accounting for those fundraising goals. Not just saying it's going to cost us $100,000 to run this program, but what is the cash flow you're going to need? We see more organizations get into trouble by coming up with unrealistic budgets, assuming people are going to donate, underestimating those costs, or simply not being able to generate the cash flow on a monthly basis to keep that program running. So if you'd like some more quick tips and tools on program design, check out Funding for Good's free resources and upcoming programs using the link provided.